It is applesauce making time. It is one of my favorite things to do for my clients. I give applesauce to clients and past clients. And what I am doing is peeling my apples right now. So to start, I had apples that I picked from a cider mill. And this year I had one of my clients that gave me the apples. So I am pretty excited about that. And so I bought this mechanism for $20 to $25. They sell them at Walmart, Target, etc. And it's an apple peeler. It can also core and slice your apples as well. But I only like to use it for peeling the apples. I don't use it for coring and slicing because I feel that it takes too much of my apple away. So I make sure I wash my apples, then I start to peel them. And then the peels that I have here, I always save them. I save them for apple cider vinegar. I also save the cores. And another option is making an apple jam with the peels and with the cores. At station 2, I peel the rest of the skin that's on the apple with just a hand peeler is fine. That's what I typically use. And then from there, I core my apple with an apple core. And I always make sure that I save my cores. Remember, I'm using it for apple cider vinegar and maybe some apple jam. And then from there, I have my sliced apples and they go into my cooking pan, in which I'll show you that next. So station 3 is where my applesauce cooking begins. I take my sliced apples and I put them in my pan. I typically will fill it so it's halfway. And then I put water in at the bottom of the basin to make sure that it is cooking well and doesn't burn. And then I have a really good mixing utensil that I use that along the way I'm mixing my apples as they're cooking. So I typically will cover my pot and let it cook. And then in about 5 to 7 minutes, I'll open it back up, stir, cover it again, open it back up, stop to stir, cover again 3 times until it starts boiling, sort of a boiling. In this next step, your apples are pretty soft, almost ready. Here's a photo of what the apples should look like. And then you're adding your cinnamon to taste, however you like, how much ever you like. I put in 2 to 3 cups of sugar. This is 3 cups of sugar because my pan is about this high, so I'm adding my 3 cups of sugar. And then from there, I like brown sugar as well. So I usually put approximately 2 cups of brown sugar in. And so I'm adding my brown sugar, and then I'll continue to stir, mix it, put the lid on one more time, and let it cook for about 5 to 7 minutes to let all the juices soak in and let the sugars meld and mix with the cinnamon. So my applesauce is cooking very nicely, I can see, and it's coming along beautifully, and I'm getting ready to do a taste test. Before I do, I want to tell you that I always put in lemon juice with my water at the basin at the beginning of the process. So when I fill in water at the bottom, I put in quite a bit of lemon juice, about a cup or so, and that gives us this nice, really nice tart taste. And my apples that I have this year is Honeycrisp mixed with some good soft cooking apples of any choice is good. Delicious. All right, we're ready to go. So we're gonna scoop the applesauce into my blender. This is kind of a nice mix right now. You could always cook it down so that it's right to sauce, right in your pot. But I like to kind of leave my apples al dente a bit and then make my sauce complete with blender. Because I like it to be a little bit chunky, but not 100% chunky. Okay, blender's going on. Let's see what we get. I used to always make sure that my blender is covered up, but I don't do that anymore. And I use my tool to kind of push down the big apples. Ooh, I'm liking this consistency. I like chunky, personally. So from here, put my utensil down and I start filling my jars. I like this handy doohickey. Either getting wide mouth jars works lovely. Otherwise, if they're standard jars, which the prices were much better this year for standard jars, I'll have this pour mechanism that is really sweet and allows me to pour my liquid right into my jars. So my last and final step is going to be water bathing my applesauce. I don't know when my clients are going to use their applesauce, so I want to make sure that it's healthy and preserved for them. So I seal them, putting the lids on, and then I drop them into my water. So I'll take you along that journey next. As I come to my bin, I use a stock pot, and I have my water already boiling and ready. And I drop my jars into the water, and they spend 20 minutes boiling, water bathing. When the timer goes off, voila, they're complete. I pull them out and I have my applesauce ready to go. So here's my completed applesauce. I'm putting about 150 of these together, and I'll be delivering them to clients that refer me business, also some of my past clients. So you may be getting an applesauce to your doorstep very soon. This is my special recipe. I've been doing it for about 10 years now, and I really love doing this. It's all made with love, cinnamon and fresh organic materials, and I'm so happy that I get to give this away for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of my morning.